Hello, everyone. I'm Lazy Larry Lee, and I want to thank you for visiting my channel. And again, I'd like to ask you to give me a thumbs up if you would. This video is going to be about finding my apartment, what it cost me to find it and and get it, and my monthly expenses for the month of June. So, one of the first expenses I had in looking for my apartment was hiring a rental agent, which I went through JRC to get it. I want to thank Clark. He was the agent I dealt with. He did a great job. I went in and talked with him, told him what I was looking for and what I was wanting to spend. I told him I was wanting a one bedroom apartment and I wanted to be between 450 and 525 to 550. Uh, and so he said, okay, he knew what I wanted. He'd have to have a couple of days to see what places were available in my price range, and he'd get back with me. So he got a hold of me a couple of days later, told me he had 4 places for me to see, told me what time to meet him at the office. So I went to the office again, met with Clark, and he drove me around. And the first place we came to is where I'm living right now. I tell you the truth, I didn't look at the other three. I came in, I liked the place. We went down and started talking with the people that were in charge of renting. And they told me what it was is I like a 6 month or a 1 year lease. What they wanted was a 2 month deposit, equate to 2 month deposit and a first and last month payment for rental. And for 6 months, that's all it was. But if you did a year, you got a free month. I said, thank you. I said, I'll keep it in mind and I'll be back if I don't find something I like better. Because I did like the place. And they said, well, we could do month to month. So I said, well, what would that entail? And they said, well, it's only 1 month deposit and the rent for the month. So I told them, done deal, because I did like the place. I really did. That was everything I wanted. It had a balcony in the back. It's got a nice, comfortable living room and a bedroom, which I like having separate. So I agreed to it. Now, like I said, I paid Clark 3,660 pesos, which is 60 US dollars. Now, the deposit was 30,000 pesos, which is $491.80. And the rent, once again, was 30,000 pesos, which again was $491.80. Now, I needed to get my visa renewed because I came in May and you got to renew your visa before your first month is up. And I decided to go through JRC and I got one of their visa experts, Christy, thank you for your help. I cost me 200,959 pesos and 72 centavos, which was $48.52. The 950 centavos, right about that, was my cost for having her do it. The 2,000 over the pesos was for the visa. And so about $40 for the visa, and the other was for for my agent to take care of everything. Now the next thing on my list was the non-portable water, which is your non-drinking water. It's the water you flush the stool, wash your dishes, take your shower, that kind of stuff. And that was 630 pesos and 13 centavos, which equates to $10.33. Now, the next one is my drinking water. I get the 5 gallon jug of water. They bring it up and deliver it to me whenever I need it. I just call down and let them know I need water, and they bring it right up. And that cost me 239 pesos and 73 centavos, which is $3.93 USD. The next thing is my laundry. I send it out twice a week. I take it downstairs. The laundry comes, picks it up. They bring it back the next day. And if I'm not here, the building maintenance people bring it up and put it right inside my apartment. And that cost me 1,689 pesos and 70 centavos, which is $27.70. Now, the next thing is my electric, and I leave my air conditioner on 24/7, so even when I'm not home, it's on. And sometimes I use a fan because it's not as cool in my living room as it is in my bedroom, because my bedroom is where the air conditioner's at. So like I said, I leave it running 24/7, the air conditioning. And the electric was 13,313 pesos and 25 centavos, which is $218.25. Now, the next thing is miscellaneous spending, like eating out and not tracking, and just spending cash that I have. And that was 11,995 pesos and 65 centavos, which equated to $196.65. Now the total comes to, in centavos, 95,829 pesos and 17 centavos. And then the USD was $1,570.97. Now, I want my monthly, counting travel, I want my monthly, if I can do it, at $1,500 a month. I can go higher, but I prefer to go lower. But I want to keep it around $1,500 if I can. And like I said, that's with travel. I want my monthly expenses, where I'm not traveling, to be around $1,200. I think I can do it. I might have to go up a little bit. We'll decide. I won't know for this month. It'll take a couple of months before I get things figured out. But I don't think $1,570.97 for a month where I had to do all the stuff that I had to do. Like I said, finding the apartment, putting extra money down, that $491.80 would cut my expenses way down. So, all right, everyone, I want to thank you for watching. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Plus, have fun. And remember, be kind to each other. Bye.